It is time for Stugotz to share his game notes. No one in the media will tell you what happened better than my boy Stu.
Weekend observations are brought to you by X-Chair. How about that? Dan, after 20 wins over 2 seasons in 2007 and 2008, they went on to win a combined 20 games over the next 12 seasons, but with a convincing 17-14 win over South Dakota to open up the season at 1-0. Dan, make no mistake about it, Kansas Jayhawks football is back. KU. Dan, in 3 days. You know what else is back? A little thing I like to call the NFL. I need a Dan to talk to. Any Dan.
You want to try doing the Dan thing again, Woody? You failed miserably
did.
at it.
It did. Yeah.
All right, let's give you another
Surprised
chance
you didn't
here.
call it the National Football League.
The NFL.
But the proper diehards, they like to call it the National Football League. There's nothing that Ron Jaworski loved more than calling it the National Football League.
The Shield. Chip Kelly is back. Chip Kelly is back. Are you guys excited that Chip Kelly is back?
No.
Why? College football's better when Chip Kelly is back.
I'm excited, Stugotz.
Thank you. Chip Kelly is probably the guy willing to cheat enough to beat Nick Saban. How about that? No.
I won't go that far.
All right.
I feel like Ohio State has made some compromises along the way.
Who's willing?
It's just a personal feeling. I have no proof. But
who's willing to cheat the most?
well, let me tell you something. You guys hired Urban Meyer. You've made some concessions already just off the bat.
Speaking of back, for the 17th consecutive season, the Miami Hurricanes are not. You know what the H in Sam Howell stands for?
What does it stand for?
Not Heisman Trophy. Good job, Dano. That win should count as a loss for Oklahoma.
What are you talking about?
Everyone was rooting for Tulane. The Green Wave.
They won that game on the road. Oklahoma did. So send them a little bit of credit.
It was in Norman.
Yeah, but it was a road game.
The rare road game at home.
Guys, did you watch any college football this weekend?
No. Alabama. Who else should I be watching?
Fair point. Fair point.
Thank you. I mean, if you watch Alabama, you've watched college football. Put that on the poll.
Stugotz, now Woody's doing too good of a job of being Dan.
I know.
That Stugotz has forgotten that he's being Dan. Stugotz, you be Stugotz, and
Okay.
Woody is Dan.
Put this on the poll as well. Should that win count as a loss for Oklahoma? It was a first down for Tulane. I don't care that he was 2 yards short. They just went through a hurricane.
It's just nonsense. It's nonsense.
Thank you.
They didn't get the home cooking.
No.
Oklahoma didn't cover. Technically a loss.
You know what? It's a loss for Oklahoma.
Personal record book?
Yep. Tulane, congratulations. You are 1-0. The Green Wave. Penn State. On behalf of football fans everywhere, thank you. Oh, thank you so much.
No one wants to see Wisconsin.
No, and no one wants to see Penn State, so someone needs to beat them down the road, okay? Was any of that safe on Saturday? Any of it?
You're going to do the COVID shaming thing again?
I was just asking if any of it was safe, especially Virginia Tech.
So you watch this jump around thing
Yeah.
at Wisconsin, and your first thought was, is this safe?
Yeah.
Not how fun is this?
I was thinking, is this safe? While at a Grateful Dead concert. Either way, the Hawaii over cashed. Oh, it felt good.
Chasing?
Chasing feels good. And watching Hawaii at night. I mean, come during the daylight hours last weekend. Who wouldn't take $500,000 to lose to Nebraska 52-7? That's a win for Fordham. Nebraska 0-2.
are you talking about?
I'm talking about Nebraska being 0-2. When you factor in that you lost 52-7, you were paid $500,000 to do so, and you still scored a touchdown, a tutty. And that feels like, overall, that feels like a win for Fordham. It really does. The Rams. The R in Spencer Rattler doesn't stand for rattled yet.
So what does it stand for?
Rattler.
Fair enough.
Thanks.
Way to think on your feet.
Heisman Trophy. More like Bryceman Trophy. What if I could think on my feet? What's the R there? What would I be going for? What would Rattler stand for, the R in Rattler? Rattler.
I guess none of us are quick on our feet.
No.
No. Late in the proceedings. 2 field goals and a defensive touchdown. If Georgia and Clemson combined rosters and played Alabama, they would lose by 4 touchdowns.
You are aware, though, you have the cheat code in that you're dyslexic.
Yeah.
So you've often put the wrong letters standing for words that letter doesn't even feature in.
You're right.
You could have said literally anything,
I could
and it
have.
would have gained a laugh.
Yes. Thanks for making
You settled
me
on Rattler.
Thanks for making me feel better about
No,
it.
but Rattler may have gotten a chuckle.
I said Rattler.
No, it was a
You
funny
chuckled
exchange.
a little bit.
Funny exchange.
Do you agree with me? Georgia, Clemson combined lose to Alabama by 28 points.
I do not agree with you.
All right.
I think so.
No, I
Thank
think
you.
I'm going to come out and say it. Georgia's beating Bama this year.
What? Get out of here.
You heard me, Paul.
Is that a Mike Ryan exclusive? Even though Max is replacing Zubin, are they still going to call it KJZ? Things to ponder.
I don't think so. KJM. Here's a little Mike Ryan exclusive for you.
What do you got?
I was watching this morning. Keyshawn Johnson's eyebrows got pointier. You know what that means? Keyshawn Johnson Botox. And that is a Mike Ryan exclusive.
Wow. Oh, come on.
Telling you, Dano. They're pointier. That forehead is smooth.
Alan Hahn. Heck of a run. Max Kellerman, aging 20 years over the next 365 days. Collision course. Montana being paid to beat Washington. It's a win-win. Grizzlies. Grizz. Clemson, you ran for 2 more yards than I did on Saturday night. Congratulations. I'd be worried about Clemson, but they don't play anyone for the remainder of the season. It's a big problem. They need some ranked opponents. We'll find out more about Alabama this week when they play the Citadel. Dabo Swinney was right. There aren't enough good teams to fill a 12-team playoff, including his.
You just said that. Why are you cannibalizing your own weekend observations?
They're my observations, Dan.
But you said that already.
But they're mine. Alabama's second team should be one of the 12 playoff teams. If there were 12, but now there's 4. They should be one of the 4 playoff teams.
You have their second team like beating Wisconsin.
Yes, put that on the poll. Should Alabama's second team be one of the 4 playoff teams? Hope everyone enjoyed their last Sunday without football holiday weekend. After thinking back to the Bucs boat parade, it's just really hard to fathom how Tom Brady contracted COVID-19. No more Keyshawn, J. Will, and Zubin. Does that mean no more A to Z? How about take it or shake it? Montana, enjoy whoever your head coach is, because he ain't going to be there long. I hate when Alabama opens up with cupcakes. The K in Cantlay stands for cash. That's what you were talking about right there. The K in Cantlay stands for cash. Damn it, Mike. College game day puts a smile on my face. Also, I'm not sure how safe that was. I was in Foxborough over Labor Day weekend, walked into the Patriots Hall of Fame, and threw up. They have a place called Patriot Place, and the stadium is on a street called Patriot Way. I fucking hate them. And I'm also pretty certain it's the nicest stadium I've ever seen. Notre Dame, Florida State, the rare great game where I'm not certain if either team is any good. No one in the history of the squared circle works the ropes better than Ray Phoenix. Happy Jewish New Year to my friends Tariq Cohen and Juju Smith-Schuster. Oscar De La Hoya. That's one hell of a week. Speaking of hell, or Bryles. Dan, those are the weekend observations.